Yeah, what's B's Boxing Basement Triple B right here. Yeah, I said I would try and review most of the big fights on the Knockout Chaos bill. Nick Ball versus Rey Vargas for the WBC featherweight title. This is a very strange fight going in. You know, the midget, the manlet, the mini white version of Mike Tyson V's. I don't know. They said he was 5'7.5", or you know, ginormous next to the manlet Nick Ball. Rey Vargas. Now, the first 6 rounds, you know, a lot of people. Ball was a slight favourite. It's more or less evens, but he was a slight favourite, right? But I didn't put him in any accumulates. I thought this fight is too weird. Vargas just towering over him and looked in great shape, right? And the first 6 rounds, right, he just seemed to outclass Nick Ball. I'm going to give him a single round. He was battering him. He was not taking any shots. And Ball, I mean, I was sure he was going to get stopped. I put in play bet on him getting stopped. I thought he was going to get busted up. Yeah, I gave Vargas every single one of those first 6 rounds, and it was embarrassing. Embarrassing. You know, the whole fight, you know, the meme. It looked like a meme fight. You know, like a Misfits fight or some joke fight, a midget, an actual primordial midget who's a normal person, you know. But funny enough, my man, E-Man 15, right, my boy, my MMA boy said that, you be careful because Ball will come on. I was like, nah, man, he's going to get busted up. 7th round, what happens? He drops Vargas. He drops Vargas. I wasn't sure it was a correct knockdown, to be honest with you. I haven't actually looked, really, at the replay, because I'm not that bothered one way or another. But to me, it looked a bit like a slip. And Vargas was going over all the time during this fight, you know. I know when he's exaggerating, but Ball's a dirty fighter, a very dirty fighter, always using his physical strength to push and shove people around. You know, he didn't even get a talking to by the ref. The ref was very biased in Ball's favour. So, you know, the first 6 rounds have all gone to Vargas, and then boom, Vargas dropped in round 7. Now, you've got to count it as a knockdown, even if you don't agree, because the ref counted it. So, you know, you'd have that 10-8 round. And then he lost his confidence, Vargas, and Ball kept on going. He's got a good engine. He kept on going, hitting him. Like I said, I just didn't warm to him that much because he was so dirty, throwing. And really, Vargas was going over easily, but he was being thrown around all the time. All the time by Ball. It was just a roughneck in there, you know, and he never got even a single warning. Sorry, excuse me, by the way, he didn't drop Vargas in round 7. He rocked him and he dropped him, sorry, in the next round, round 8. That was the one. But I didn't really think it was a correct knockdown. And he definitely dropped him in round 11. Now, that was a proper knockdown, as it was called. And so it's a really hard one to judge. It's a really hard one to judge. I think I remember I had Vargas winning by 1 point, and I can't remember how I even got to that because with all the knockdowns and stuff, it all gets a bit tricky and a bit ugly. Most people are saying it's a robbery. But it's easy to remember the latter rounds, the last few rounds when Ball was dominating, and don't forget the 6 rounds when he got utterly dominated himself. I mean, he's 6 rounds, but yeah, he's 6 points behind after 6 rounds, right? And I thought Vargas took another couple between 7 and 12, right? But obviously Vargas has got the knockdowns too. Anyway, it's a messy fight. I'm not going to have a look. I'm not going to rewatch the fight. It's not worthy of that. The draw, any draw is always disappointing. You know, I haven't actually got much of a problem with that, to be honest. I haven't got a problem with Vargas edging it. I haven't got a problem with Ball edging it, to be honest. I just didn't feel much for Ball. I didn't, you know, I was like, you don't deserve to win that fight because you were so dirty. You were so dirty. You weren't even given a warning. You should have definitely had a point taken away, regardless of Vargas falling over right, you know, pretty easily. So I didn't really warm to Ball. So I didn't really care. He only got a draw, you know. Some people say, hey, you should support me, he's British. Well, first of all, I don't. Boxing is an individual sport. I ain't going to support someone just because they allegedly are British. They've got a British passport. You want me to support Gay J, even though he does PEDs? He's been given everything on a silver platter, even though he pretends he had a rough upbringing when he was middle class, and he still couldn't stop selling drugs for extra money when he was on the England team, and he would have been sponsored. What a scumbag, man. There are even rumours that he sold Brown. So what do you know about that? We all know Brown ruined lives. Okay, there are loads of rumours. He obviously got off because of his old secret society chum, Rob McCracken, got him off with the secret society judge. It's pathetic, man. Anyone else would have gone away for a few years if the rumours are true of what he actually got caught with, because no one's ever actually said it. Oh, it's only a little amount. They say without knowing. That's not the rumour actually. Some people also talked about possibly guns. Anyway, yeah, why would I support Gay J after he cheats? He's a scumbag. Yeah. He doesn't even like British people or white people, Yeah. Don't buy from their shops. So, I mean, Anyway, it's not just about that, If you want to support the England team and you're lame and you watch football, then fair enough, But boxing's an individual sport. I don't care what country they're from. I support the people. Yeah, of course. We're human, so we naturally, if we feel more similarity towards a fighter, whether that be nationality, whether that be race, whether that be town, whether that be just because you like their personality, yeah, of course we're going to side with them. But Ball's a Scouser anyway, as I understand. Now, Scousers don't even support the England football team, oddly. I've got a Scouts friend, he's like, I don't even care about England. Except maybe if Steven Gerrard is playing, then maybe. It's just bizarre. Like, Scouts have something they think they're Scousers, that's it. Nothing else. And that's fine, man. That's their prerogative. I ain't got no problem with that, bro. I mean, I don't know why. The thing is, all the Scousers that I know don't live in Liverpool, and they go on about how great it is and how great it is to be a Scouser, but they don't live there. It's weird, man. It's weird. Anyway, no hatred to Scousers, right? I've probably got some Scouts fans. I might have lost them now. But yeah, but Ball, I do like Ball. So I'm not hating on him in general. I like the way that a little manlet can make a lot of himself, because he must have had some stick when he was young, yeah? He's a little fire plug now, but, he was so dirty, and he's always fights dirty, and I just don't warm to that. People like, and some people have been called out, and Holyfield's one of the most dirty fighters ever. And that's including the PEDs he did, and the HGH, which made his head a different shape and lose all his hair. And then he had this massive battering ram. He just come in head first all the time, again and again and again. It's revolting. And, we meant to think, oh, he's such a warrior, Holyfield. He's amazing. Oh, he's one of the greatest ever. He's one of the biggest cheats ever. In the ring and outside the ring, taking the PEDs. Right? So, but, I mean, I imagine there'll probably be a rematch. I don't know if there's a rematch clause. There probably is. But, it was an enjoyable fight because honestly, after round 6, I'm just like, he's getting battered. He's getting schooled. He can barely win now. And then he came back, showed heart. And dirtiness. But yeah, so I think hopefully, I'd still like Ball to win a world championship. It's been nice to have a world champion, a little midget like that, Do you think, it's amazing he's a featherweight, 5'2". I think we should have a midget super fight. A miniature midget super fight. Yeah? We can have, if Sonny Edwards is 5'3", he actually towers over Nick Ball at 5'3". He's at least an inch taller. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ball's actually only 5 foot. But, so Sonny would have the height advantage, but he's got to move up to featherweight. I'm not sure he could. Well, he could if he gets on the pads, but I think to give Sonny credit, he's one of the few fighters that doesn't do PEDs. The guy, Bam Rodriguez, he kept on saying, you're having those intravenous, like, what's it called, the fluid and all that stuff after the fight, stuff that Mayweather used to do to cheat, which is illegal, but hasn't really talked about it since. But anyway, well, I suppose, Ball's, he's on probation as one of the Triple B's fighters because he's so too dirty. If he wasn't so dirty, I'd back him. But yeah, I still hope he wins a world title. We'll see. I don't know what's next, rematch or something else. I think a rematch is. This is one of those fights when a rematch is completely reasonable because it's very close, very controversial, and it was a good fight. So let's do it again. I've got no problem with that. But let's not wait for a year and a half, man. Let's do it in whatever, a few months. Peace in the Middle East.